Hello everyone and welcome back to Attingham Park. We are down at the shop, it is early in the morning. I did have a look at tractors. Our tractor currently is 285 horsepower. I found some interesting ones, but basically for the money we've got, we can't afford anything bigger. There's this guy. Was it the IMT? The IMT looks very nice. We've got some Fendt. Obviously we've already got a Fendt. The Case series. Yeah, there's nothing much bigger. I think there was one in the large tractor category that we could afford. It was a mod, of course. Let me find it. My voice is a bit rough today, I apologise for that. Yeah, so there's the New Holland 70 series. But even that is lower. Our Fendt has got a fantastic horsepower. So it would be nice to have a second high horsepower tractor. I think what we're going to do first is instead we're going to buy this cultivator. This is 7.5 meters, 250 horsepower. We can pull that. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to keep the other one as well, because it's very useful to have the small one for the small field. Now, we did make some money overnight because I did some work. I did a contract. Let me find the finances. Where are the finances? Where are the finances? Here. I did a contract yesterday for 30,872. I did not do a contract today. Oh no, that's today's one. 26,769. That's the one I did. Plus, we ended up with 34,000 litres of wheat left over. That's pretty good. Now we don't have anything to sell at the moment. September's the next one, and that's water. Yeah, we don't care about water. October, milk. But milk is always a good price anyway, so we could sell that now if we needed it, but we're not going to. What we're also going to do, we're going to take advantage of the mod I've installed. We're actually going to upgrade this. So, level 2, 11,000. He was running 1536. He's now going to run 3302, which means he takes more water, but he's also going to run more each month. Now, we could do another level. I think we should, for the amount. So that's now going to cost us more per month to run, but we're actually going to get more tomatoes out of it, which is good, because we can then sell those tomatoes. I left the lights on, but the engine off. That's stupid of me. Okay. So the first field that we obviously need to work on is, just back up, there we go, the field that we harvested last time. Now I don't remember what I said. Did I say we could plant something else? I really don't remember. Calendar. So right now, yeah, I said we could put canola in. Yeah. No, I said we could put oilseed radish in, that's right. Now, seeder-wise, we could buy a new seeder, but I don't feel like we need to. Our seeder is a decent size. We will need to upgrade in the future, but seeders tend to require a lot more horsepower to get much benefit. A 4-meter seeder is obviously going to help, but it would be better to go with like a 5 or a 6, and that requires usually over 300 horsepower. So, but that's not what we're going to do. Instead, I'm going to stick with that for now. Oh, I didn't move the bales out of the field. Useless. Right, let me go and quickly move those bales. Right, stones are moved. So, get this guy unfolded. I'm really hoping he pulls this okay. We've got 285 horses. And this requires 250. Now that is a nice big machine. Look at that. That is pulling with no issue at all, or at least he was, until we reached the water. It was raining yesterday in games, so that's why we're a bit waterlogged in places. And I would like to be realistic and not do this, but we did need to. We need to get this field turned around so we can get the oilseed radish put in. because then the oilseed radish has a chance to grow before we cultivate it back in and plant the canola. So that's why we're in a bit of a rush today to get this done. What was I trying to do? I was trying to do that. There we go. Yeah, so we're in a bit of a rush to get this field sorted. I wouldn't have worried otherwise. Would have taken our time, got it all sorted properly, but we want things moving fast. Okay. I also did a little bit of stuff off camera. I did have enough time to top up the BGA, top up the water at the greenhouse. Yeah, so we got a few things done. And we need to look at productions as well, because we haven't done productions yet. And another thing I want us to do is the wheat field. We're actually going to do the 50-50. So the vote was, the majority vote was to do it as just harvesting. But given that I've just harvested a lot of wheat, and we harvested a lot of straw already with the contract we were doing, I would like to do some whole crop silage. Part of the reason for this is also because I was it was very kind of Alien Paul to let me use the logo on the videos, on the thumbnails, and I feel like I've not been doing much Maize Plus recently. So it would be nice to actually do some. And we've been doing grass work, but not that much. This isn't a map that's enabled with the other Maize Plus type stuff, so I can't do some of the other things. I could have added them in. It is possible to change a map to be suitable for the new crops, but I added Maize Plus after starting the series, and at that point it requires a brand new map. You have to the save game doesn't work, or at least that's what I found on 19, and I think it's still advised to not do it on 22, to start on a new map, start a new save. So because of that, I ended up not adding in the custom crops, because we could have had other stuff like alfalfa, clover, miscanthus, what else is there? Carrots, all that kind of stuff. We haven't actually done any roots so far, no root veg, and maybe we should. Let me know what you think. Maybe next year we can do some root vegetables. I'm sort of losing track as well of how long we've been in game. I think this is the second year. I need to check. Because yeah, the plan was to do this for 5 years and see how far we get. So I do need to go back in the videos and actually see how far we have gone. Right, this is not going to take long, but I think I'm going to do it as a time lapse just so we can get it finished. So I'll see you in a second.
We got this conversation and you seem to agree with me, but when there's complications you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem you become like a wall, and every time I trip it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? a trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? Help me the way I help you. Oh yeah, the way I help you. Why don't you help me the way I help you? Don't have to save me, just be my parachute. Yeah. Just be my parachute. Oh, why don't you?
And there we go. Now, I'm very pleased with this cultivator. It is working very well. And he's struggling a little bit on the hills, but he's doing a pretty good job. It will definitely be something we can cope with until we get a bigger tractor. But a bigger tractor is going to require a lot more money. We are making good money though, so I'm not worried. We're going to have a soybean harvest again, but this time the soybean harvest is actually going to be even bigger. We do have substantial loans, but we also have a lot of stock of stuff, like a lot of silage lying around. I've still got a sugar beet just lying on the floor that I've done nothing with. So we're in a pretty good position, I think. Right, should put the beacons on. Way, you could have waited. There's our lovely wheat field on the side. Yep, just by there. Almost ready to harvest. Should be ready very soon. I reckon next month we'll be harvesting that field. Anyway, I'm now going to get us back to the yard so I can get the seeder, get him filled up, and get back over to that field so we can get the seeding done. See you in a second. Okay, so we're all set up, and now it's just time to get started. Is he seeding? He is. Wow, the texture is almost no difference at all. I can barely see a difference there. That is going to make things very tricky. Very, very tricky. There is a very faint difference. It's because we've got this kind of stubble cultivate. So, yeah, you can see it, but it's so faint. This is going to be a tricky job, actually. That's all I've got to go on. I'm pretty much going to be relying on the tyre marks to work out where I need to go. However, having watched farmers on videos, they don't have a massive change of texture when they go from cultivated to seeded. It often looks like this in the videos I've seen. So I suppose this is a bit more realistic, even if it is more difficult. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. It's just I'm having to really sort of squint at the screen to make sure I can see it, and I do not know how this is going to come up on the video. You might not be able to see any difference whatsoever. We will have to see, because of course the videos I'm playing in 2K, but I only render to 1080. And if I'm struggling to see it in 2K on a 27-inch screen, you guys are going to really struggle, especially if you watch it on the phone. If you watch it on the phone, I don't think you're going to be able to see anything. Right, well, I don't want to spend the entire day in this field, so I think what we're going to do now is we're just going to jump cut. I'm going to get the entire field done, to the best of my abilities anyway. Yeah, see you when it's finished. Okay, so it looks like I managed to get the whole field done without making any mistakes. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to do a bit of work around the yard. There's not really anything else to do, so this tractor could do with a repair, maybe the seeder as well. I'll take a look. And what else do we have? Probably the animals need some feeding and care, so we'll have a look at them. I still need to sort out straw. I need a straw blower, but I need to get rid of all that straw in there first before I get a straw. Or maybe I should buy the straw blower so that I don't accidentally spend all my money. So this guy, 59 horsepower. Right, straw blower wise, what have we got? He's 50 horsepower. Got any smaller ones? No, and he only takes squares. That's annoying that he only takes squares. What about these ones? That's a square. Why are they all square? Useless. That is a forage mixer, so is that. So that's the only straw blower, apart from this one. And that requires a massive amount of horsepower. The Pro Chop, quite a large amount of horsepower as well. So this is the only one. And I'm not sure if we can attach to that. Right, I'm not going to buy it right now. I'm going to test it first. Because if it doesn't work, then we won't be using it. Anyway, I'm going to get over to the yard so we can go and do some repairs. See you there. Now, I've got to... I can't back this guy in, actually. That's a bit of a drama. That means he needs to be repaired at the shop, and I didn't realise that. What is he? He's this one. 85 is good or bad? Let's find the Deutz-Fahr. No. The Fendt. He's 23. Okay, so 85 is actually good. That's fine. That's fine then. Look at this, which got piles of silage everywhere. I really need to fix this stuff. I need to just get it all put into the cows and all that kind of stuff, so we're not leaving it lying around all the time. Right. Oh, I can repair the case from here. Repair for 32. Okay. Repair for 7,000. Wow. He needs repainting as well. I can't repaint. It's odd. You need repairing as well, but that's not a big deal. So if I go into here now, can I repaint? No, so I can't repaint from here, it seems. I can change my what I look like. Okay. Right. So we're gonna have to get this guy moved, which is gonna be a little tricky. This is not this seeder is great. I really like it, especially how much it cost compared to the width, but it is a bit of a pain for getting through a tight European yard. Yes, it is. It's fine if you've got a big US yard, but we don't. So it's very wide, as you can see. And I parked the cultivator there because it's such a big piece of machinery, we don't actually have anywhere to put it at the moment. So I thought that would be the best place. Let's get this guy put back in. Alright. And let's have a quick look. So, the animals. The animals. The cows do need food, so we can give them some silage. The sheep need food as well. And the horses, of course, need straw and a little bit of food. Now, do these guys take maize silage? Because I've got some stuck in the bucket that I can't get rid of. Let's see. Cows, they do take maize. They do not take maize, it seems. No. Fresh maize only. Okay. Right. Well, if they take maize, that's good, because that means I can get rid of what's here in the bucket. Come on. Shift it. Yeah, unfortunately, because of this weird thing with the bunkers, I can't tip this maize back into the bunker. There we go. So that's given them the tiniest of top-ups. And now we can go and get that silage from around the side. We've got a fair bit of grass, but we are going to need to cut some more before the end of the year. Now, I was playing on my FS19 save game. I've got a save game that I've never recorded. It's just my own one. And I noticed on there the grazing is working. And it's so nice to have the grazing working. You don't really think about it. Oops. I'm going to turn this off now. We don't need it. So, this is grass silage, it appears. That's fine, the cows still take it. I think I will open this gate. Oh. Yeah, I forgot the gate opened like that. We're still working on getting rid of everything from this silo, because once I've got rid of everything, I will then be able to sell the silo, and we won't have the same problems with the straw that we were having, because that was quite annoying. Now let's just try, for now, to get rid of some silage. I've also got some stuff in the sheep area, some random bits of things that I thought they would like to eat, but then recently I've just been giving them grass and hay. So that means they're not eating any of the other stuff, even though they could, and I've just got a pile lying there, doing nothing. And my grass stock over at the sheep is actually running a bit low. The cows are okay. I have no idea why the cows are doing fine when the sheep aren't, but it just seems to be how it's working. Oops, no, reverse. There we go. I guess I should probably have the beacon on as I'm driving around the yard, but I'm the only one who lives here, so who would I be warning? I'm all on my own. No one to help. It's okay. I'll survive. Now you will have noticed as well, maybe, the last 2 episodes I've had the time jacked up a little bit. That's because I felt like the amount of jobs we were doing per day and the time of day we were finishing those jobs was just getting a bit silly. We were never running out of time. I was able to do massive fields in just 3 hours, which might be realistic if you don't take any break and nothing goes wrong. But given that farmers don't do that, I was trying to be a little bit more, trying to make the job last as long as it would in real life, considering that I'm not taking breaks and nothing goes wrong. You know, when I'm combining, I don't find that the combine starts overheating, or that I hit a stone or something like that, that's not something I have to worry about. I think we can get another bucket load. Probably the last one. Oops. Oh look, our little calf. I like that this mod has allowed me to have the different ages of the animals. And we've got those male cows now as well. They're male calves. They will eventually be sold, because the cows don't need any kind of artificial insemination. They don't need to have boys and girls doing their thing, so we have no need for male cows. But they can be sold to make lovely, lovely beef. Are you going to take it all? You are. Could maybe take another, but I don't want to risk it. But I think that's going to be the plan from now on, is to try and get rid of some of that massive pile of silage. It's still fairly substantial. I didn't realise how much I had in there, actually. And I'm also missing the BioBells bucket, because I've been using the BioBells bucket on FS19, and boy, that thing is great. 7,500 litres. That is very helpful. We've got manure here as well. I'll be back in a sec. And I'm back. Sorry about that. The cat decided that she really, really needed to climb through the window. And I really mean through the window. She was going over the top. My window's open like on an angle. So you can just tilt them forward. And she decided that she wanted to come in that way today. So I just heard terrible noises of scrambling and claws and a bit of meowing. And it's her trying to climb over the window. Flipping idiot. Right, how much are you going to take of this? Wow, all of it. And what did that contribute to? That counted as protein silage. So we still need to give you moisture food. Reproduction is stalled because we haven't got enough food for them. Now, what is this and what does it count as? This is mineral feed. Control shift, blah blah. Moisture food is not mineral feed. Mineral feed is power food. Okay. So we're going to have to do a bale by hand, unfortunately. Oops. Okay, and we'll just leave that there. So now they do have some moisture food in there, and they're going to get more when they eat that. You, I think we're just going to leave you by here for now. We don't have anything for you to do today, so we'll just park you. It is getting late as well. So I am now going to go and try the straw blower. And if it works, I'll buy it. But for now, that's actually going to be it for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. Let's just have a look at the sheep before we go. There we go, lovely little sheep. So yes, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.